There's a courageous person that wants to more than meet you halfway. There's a courageous person that has decided, I don't care if running looks pathetic to another person. I don't care if me being with this individual, aka you, is going to upset so and so. It's not their life, it's mine. And they're crazy about you. They let jealousy get the best of them when you were together. They feel like they self-sabotaged. This connection was so long in the making. You guys really took your time to get to know each other. There was so much divine intervention that once you finally were official, it was a sweet release, but it didn't last long. This person, their insecurities would try to belittle your efforts. There was always something the thing is, like, I feel like you could have broke up with this individual or you would just agree to separate. And it's because you constantly felt like you were picked on and nagged. You know, the simplest of things. You are and were a very positive person and they were pessimistic. But it came from a place of insecurity. It came from a place because they always wanted you to seek their validation. And it backfired. From trying to make you seek their validation, it actually made you want to go the whole other way. You were in love with this person for a long time. There was a whole part of your dynamic where you were chasing them. And then time went by. You could have separated for further growth. Or just as time went by, the more and more they fell for you, they could no longer keep up this facade. This individual knows their own tendencies. And I see that this person, ever since you two have not been together, they could have even really settled in other relationships. I see that this person has spent plenty of times being intimate with others, or another, collective takes what resonates, and thinking about you. I see that this person got some form of a pay raise or a job promotion in between the time of you breaking up to this moment, and you were the first person that they wanted to tell. This individual felt that you were above their league. And that's why they tried to belittle you. And it's unfortunate. Because you didn't see it that way at all. You did not see yourself out of their league. It was their actions that made you see you were deserving of something better. Love can blind us. And this connection was something that was meant to happen. Yeah, we definitely have the water. The water signs are all within this. So this person could have been a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Or this could be one of your signs. But it looks like sexual attraction is what ignited all of this. It's like both of you went through some form, or you went through some form of a deep sexual awakening from them. They were one of the first people you ever felt like this intense pull to. You'd been with others before, but this was different. You were absolutely in love with them from the moment you saw them. You used to be a person who believed in love at first sight, and it's not that you don't anymore, but you see it in a different way. You're much more mature about it. You can stop blending the lines between that fantasy of love at first sight, the fairy tale, versus the reality of it. The reality is you can look at somebody, you can see, and I know that there's a deeper connection, and I can see the potential of me falling in love with you, but there's no way to instantly be in love with somebody. You have to go through life experience. You can love somebody, you can see the potential, but to truly be in love, it takes experience. And you rushed past all of that when you were a younger individual. So there was a time when they felt that they were out of your league. As time developed, people change. And by the time you were actually fully official, they felt that they were out of your league. And they wanted you to feel the need to constantly gain their validation by belittling you, by decreasing your efforts. Like, let's say, let's just give this example. You could have brought them their favorite candy bar. You could have gotten them flowers, etc. And you give them this as this gesture of love, and they're just like, well, this is what you're supposed to do anyways. You're my partner. You're my boyfriend. You're my girlfriend, etc. This is just what you're supposed to do. Instead of just being appreciative. Being like, oh, you remember what my favorite candy is. You remember what my favorite flowers are. The essence of being able to gain all of the positivity of being with you while still letting anxiety and jealousy overpower them. The people who get to spend time with you, they are jealous of. And it does not matter if it's a romantic, a friend, anybody. Because you have stripped them from your life. For most of you here, you hit the point where you were like, I am deserving of so much better. And for a lot of you, a time came when you needed them the most and they weren't there. And that really showed you. No matter how much I love somebody, I cannot avoid when the human version of them is not willing to grow with me. But now, this person feels more grounded in their life than they ever have. This person has gone through a deep ego death, and it was from losing you. They feel that they want to take a ride to you. That confidence, that soaring energy. I want you to know, even though this person tried to gain your attention, or keep your attention is the best way to put it, through these very immature behaviors, egotistical decisions, even with that, this is not an evil, malevolent person. They wish the best for you. They are so happy for your success. They are so happy to see you thriving and having people in your life, but they are still jealous of those people because they cannot be one. They do not have a seat next to you. Would Spirit tell you to allow this person back in if they came in with this true grounding energy? Is this something where you two could not start again, but progress forward? Well, it absolutely would only come from them initiating this to you. I see that silence is going to break. It's going to be very hard for them to reach out. The thing is when they do, and if you decide that this is, you're like, I love them. And if they were willing to work through those things and actually do communication and not deflect, if this was really separation for the growth, I would want them back. I would want to see where this can go. The only way that can happen is when they break that silence, you must be willing to talk about your healthy boundaries. You must be willing to talk about not only the elephant in the room, but what misunderstandings could happen. Being prepared. Once they break that silence, you will be able to see simply by their actions, their behaviors, their words, that they really have upgraded. It's going to be a whole new experience together. I don't see there being them even shying away from those habits that they did. They will admit to it. They will admit, I thought if I kept you lingering for me, that in my attention, that you wouldn't want to you wouldn't become bored and try to look for attention somewhere else. But if you give me the opportunity to come back, I will not sway from the path. I will learn, I will grow by your side. The choice really will be yours. If this is somebody you still even feel the attraction to. But to sum up this reading, they're praying and hoping to their source, to whoever they pray to, etc., that this goes well. Because putting themselves on the line, even though this isn't your responsibility, if they were not to receive a response from you, if it were to go south, it would destroy them. But with that being said, you are not responsible for other people's feelings and actions, truly. You can only present yourself and have control of your behavior. If this person did this reach out and you didn't want them, just because they've changed, just because they're being nice, just because they follow their guidance to reach out to you, doesn't mean you have to just say, oh, I guess this is happening. I'm going to surrender to spirit. I'm going to allow something in that internally feels wrong. Because these are collective. Some of you here are going to feel that way. Some aren't, though. Some are going to be like, no, this feels right. All the signs, something's screaming that this really is different. The way you will know is simply by how you feel. The way you feel around them will show you if they're going to be somebody that drains your cup or adds to it. Or if they're even somebody that you're able to enjoy the cup with. If you're interested in receiving a reading from yours truly, or you're interested in seeing any of my other available service options, go ahead and send me a message with the word guidance. Instantly, you will receive the breakdown on how to schedule a reading from yours truly. That's what I got for y'all today, and I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.